Hi everyone, it's Kim with your Angel GPS, and I'm back with your weekly angel guidance and messages for the upcoming week, April 8th through the 14th. Now, if you've been listening to the messages, or the weekly messages over the last about 4 to 6 weeks now, I'd say, or even just reading them on my website, you know it's just been this overwhelming, almost redundant message of making changes in your life. It's been the time for change, and that's all the message I've been talking about is making changes in your life, career path, personal life, social life, anything, any area of your life that you've just not been satisfied with and needed changing. They've been urging you to make those changes. As I said, it's been almost redundant because it's been going on for over a month now. So hopefully you've been taking the angel's advice and you have really done that work of deciding who it is that you really are, what you really want to be, and where you want to go in life. And you've started making those changes now, started down that new path to really start this whole new direction in your life by now. Of course, anytime we make changes, it's just inevitable that challenges are going to arise. And this week's reading indicates that you may start running into some challenges this week as you're making these changes in your life. The first card we have is the Five of Fire. And the Five of Fire is indicating that there obviously, as I said, there will be challenges coming up this week, or there may be. I shouldn't say will be because these are just general readings. That's not always going to apply to everybody. But you may start finding some challenges arising here. If something, whatever this you're doing, whatever this path is that you're on, if it's involving other people, you may find that you have competing goals where you may have one end result in mind and somebody else who's on this path with you may have a different idea of what they want as a result. And these goals might not agree with each other, and that could cause a bit of conflict. Conflict with others is really coming up this week. There could also be just other challenges that are arising, little nuisances that may come up, just little bumps in the road, if you will. Things that are just kind of stall you on your path, and they're things that are going to have to be dealt with. But do know that these things are only temporary. It is possible to get past these challenges, and you will get past these challenges. You're probably going to find them as a nuisance, and it's going to take some effort on your part. But it's really nothing to worry about. Look at it as like maybe a minor speed bump on the road to success for you. But do be aware that you are going to have to handle these things. And the next two cards that came up for this week are actually giving you advice and guidance as to how to handle these challenges as they come up for you. Not just this week, but pretty much in life in general. It's really good advice. It'll just go across the board. So our next card we have is the Queen of Fire. It's a little dark. I'm not sure what's up with the lighting in here today, but sorry about that. But the Queen of Fire, it's letting you know that it's a really good time to assert yourself. The subject of self-confidence is coming up strongly again this week also. When you're handling these challenges, these conflicts, it's really important to be confident in yourself, in your ideas, in your views. The Queen of Fire is telling you to be assertive. Let your creativity show, and be assertive in letting other people know exactly what your goals are and what it is that you're working towards and what it is that you want. It's not a time for you to second guess yourself and say, oh, well, maybe I should more lean towards what somebody else wants instead. No, have confidence in yourself and know that what you're doing is the right one for you. The card even says to stretch your wings and fly. This is really your time to shine, so don't back down. Just be who you are and let others know exactly where you stand. The card also indicates someone who is like confident and graceful and intelligent. These are traits that you're going to want to tap into when you're dealing with conflicts and challenges with others. You're going to want to handle things with grace and tact. But be confident too at the same time. If you're trying to defend your position or whatever, or defend these changes that you're making and insisting that this is the right way to go, it's not a good time to say, well, I think this might be for the best. No, be confident and say, this is the direction I want, this is what I want. Just be confident in your decisions. And other people will eventually see that, yeah, especially if it's just you personally and it's not involving other groups of people, they'll eventually see that making changes for yourself is a really good thing because it's going to make you a lot happier, and they'll eventually come around. But it's not a time for you to back down and start swaying to what other people want again. That's not the thing you want to do when you're starting to change your direction in life. Our third card for this week is the King of Air. And this one is also all about self-confidence and, not backing down. Speak your mind and do it confidently. It's exactly what this card is saying for you to do. It's also a card about diplomacy. The King of Air is encouraging you to make sure that when you are dealing with others, if it's something that's affecting everybody, make sure that of course you do know what you want and you don't want to back down, but do make sure that you're listening to others also and maybe kind of take their point of view into consideration. It's always been a big message of the angels. They're always encouraging you to listen to your heart and follow your heart, but this is also a time that you're also going to want to listen to your mind. Sometimes it actually leads us in the right direction. So find a balance between what your heart wants and what your head says, and find a balance in there that really any decisions that you make regarding your new path, that it's really in the best interest of everyone involved, and it's fair and just for everyone involved. As I said, this card is about diplomacy, so try to be diplomatic. Of course, you're going to want to keep going the way you're going, and you're not going to want to make changes that aren't right for you. But try to be diplomatic when you're dealing with these other people and let them know that this is kind of really the way it needs to be. And don't back down. And of course, as I said, if you're involving other people, if it's going to involve your family or your coworkers, do make sure that whatever it is that you're doing and any decisions that you're making on your life path, it is going to be fair to everybody else that's involved too. So there's little things that you need to look for there when you're dealing with any challenges that come up, any conflicts with others. Go ahead and listen to their point of view and see what it is they have to say. And then again, diplomatic is the word that just keeps coming up with that King of Air. Fair and just decisions. But also be graceful, use a little tact when you're dealing with these people, and just kind of let them know your side of things also, and maybe you can all work this out together. But whatever you do, as I said, self-confidence is a big thing here right now, because these are big changes for you in your life, and you need to maintain that confidence that you're doing what is right for you. So don't back down and let other people sway you, but keep them in mind too while you're making this progress forward. And as I said, these challenges that are arising, you're going to run into them from time to time. It's just the nature of the game. So they're just temporary little speed bumps, as I said, and it's really nothing to worry about. Just be prepared that when they do come up, know that you can handle them and stay true to yourself at the same time. So that's pretty much all the messages we have for you for this week. It's just kind of getting you through a little rough patch. So, just don't sweat the small stuff. Look at the big picture, the big end. Look at the big end. look at the final outcome, whatever it is that you desire. Kind of have the end result in view is what I meant with that. And, just kind of, as I said, again, don't sweat the small stuff. Just know that any rough patches, any conflicts that arise, you can handle them. Just, be tactful, be diplomatic, be fair and just with others, but make sure you're also being fair and just with yourself. Don't ever give up what you want because somebody else thinks you should. Be fair and just to yourself, and make sure that you're staying true to yourself at all times. And that will be it for you for this week. I do want to have a reminder out there that if you do want daily guidance each day, I do post a card on Facebook. Just look for me on Facebook at Your Angel GPS, if I can speak today. Anyway, Facebook page is Your Angel GPS, and I do post a guidance card there every day. It doesn't necessarily have to be guidance for that day alone. It's just general guidance in life for you from the angels. So you always have that to look forward to in the morning. Just little things to keep in mind as you go about your day, as you go through life. Just little advice, guidance, just little tidbits here and there for that. Also, I do have the newsletter that just came out last week. If you haven't gotten your copy, please email me at kim@yourangelgps.com. And I'll make sure that it does get out to you. There was a minor glitch with some of them that went out. I know, including my own copy that was emailed to me, it came out nothing but symbols. So if you had an issue with your newsletter, please, as I said, email and let me know. The email address again is kim@yourangelgps.com. And I guess that's pretty much it. You can also, anytime you want to, you can read these guidance messages anytime on my website. I post them there also, along with the pictures of the cards. And do know that, as I said earlier in the reading, these are just general guidance for the week. It's not always going to apply to everybody at all times. So if it's not really resonating with you and this isn't really sounding like it's guidance that you need for this week, do know, as I said, it is general, so you can always get a personal and private reading from me with any specific questions or concerns that you have going on right now. You can just go to my website, yourangelgps.com, and request a reading, and we'll get you those answers that you're looking for that are specific to you. So that's all I've got for you for this week. I'll see you back next Saturday. Bye.